Morning, refined investors. This is probably the most video-worthy thing I've seen in the last 60 or 90 days. And that is this whole thing with Michael Saylor. Everybody is looking at these 32 Bitcoin and saying, OMG, he sold. Oh my God, he sold. And I can almost tell you with absolute certainty what this all means. And he already alluded to part of this, but I think there's another part that is even equally, if not more important. So there's one part that he wants to sort of like put to rest any concerns about sort of how the company is graded, how they're scored, etc. And that's understood, right? They want to see, they want to see operate like a normal company in many ways, and so that's great. But there's a second part to this, and that is, I do believe wholeheartedly that he also wants to get the market used to the idea and treat this like all the other FUD that ever comes out that sort of like creates a tremendous amount of volatility, typically in the negative way. And so this way sort of like puts that to rest and says, all right, so Michael Saylor sold, the market recovered, big deal. And that is huge, right? Because all this concern and all the hype and all the noise around that, I think just got put to rest. So what? He sold 32 Bitcoin and a guy who owns so much. And so I think these are really important. That specifically is really important. And that is, hey, let's train the market to accept the fact that this is the new norm. It's okay. There's nothing negative. There's nothing terrible going to happen if Michael Saylor dumps a little Bitcoin into the market so he can appease the markets and appease sort of the creditors, et cetera, et cetera. So let's put that to rest. Let's no longer have this as a concern, because believe me, guys, that is such a distraction. And if you think that's justifiably okay to scare you out of the market, then you've just made a huge mistake.